Australia's predators do not always rely on speed, strength, or sharp teeth. Some throw nets, some fire jets of water. Others imitate a potential mate, detect invisible electrical signals, carry tools across the seafloor, or wave a tail that looks like a small fish. These are 10 Australian animals with some of the strangest ways of hunting. Number 10. The platypus. A platypus closes its eyes, ears, and nostrils when it dives. That sounds like a terrible way to search for food, but its broad bill contains thousands of specialized receptors. As small animals move through the water, their muscles create weak electrical signals. The platypus detects these signals and combines them with information from pressure-sensitive receptors in its bill. By moving its head from side to side, it can locate insect larvae, worms, freshwater shrimp, and other prey hidden in muddy riverbeds. It gathers food into cheek pouches, returns to the surface, and grinds the meal using tough pads inside its mouth. The platypus is not simply feeling around blindly. It is building a picture of its surroundings from electrical and mechanical clues that humans cannot sense. Number 9. The rufous netcasting spider. Most web-building spiders wait for prey to become tangled. A net-casting spider takes a more active approach. At night, it hangs above a patch of ground while holding a small rectangular net between its front legs. The silk is soft, stretchy, and designed to expand suddenly. When an insect passes beneath it, the spider lunges downward and throws the net over the prey. The web can stretch around the victim, trapping it before the spider delivers a bite. Its enormous forward-facing eyes help it hunt in extremely low light. Instead of building a large, permanent web, this spider carries its trap and deploys it at exactly the right moment. It is the arachnid equivalent of a hunter waiting above a trail with a handheld fishing net. Number 8. The archerfish. Archerfish hunt insects resting on leaves and branches above the water. The fish forms a narrow channel inside its mouth by pressing its tongue against the roof. It then forces water through the channel, producing a fast and surprisingly accurate jet. A direct hit knocks the insect into the water, where the archerfish rushes forward to claim it. The fish must compensate for refraction, because objects viewed through the water's surface do not appear exactly where they really are. It also adjusts its shot for distance and the size of the target. Some archerfish can strike prey more than a meter above the surface. They may also leap from the water when a target is close enough. For this predator, the boundary between water and air is not a barrier. It is a firing line. Number 7. The magnificent spider. The magnificent spider does not build a typical prey-catching web. Instead, it targets male moths by imitating the chemical scent of a female moth. At night, chemicals associated with the spider's lure mimic the sex pheromone of a female moth. A male moth follows the scent, expecting to find a mate. The spider waits with a short line of silk ending in a sticky globule. When the moth comes close, the spider swings the line like a tiny bowler's and sticks it to the moth. The moth is then reeled in and bitten. This is not camouflage based on appearance. It is chemical deception. The spider takes control of the moth's own mating instincts and turns them into a hunting signal. Number 6. Shark Bay dolphins. Some bottlenose dolphins in Shark Bay, Western Australia, carry marine sponges on the ends of their beaks. The sponge acts like a protective glove while the dolphin searches along the seafloor. It can probe into coarse bottom habitat and flush out hidden fish while shielding its sensitive rostrum from rocks, shells, and sharp debris. This behavior is not used by every dolphin in the population. It is learned, and mothers can pass the technique to their young. Other Shark Bay dolphins use a different specialized method called shelling. They trap fish inside empty shells, carry the shell to the surface, and shake or drain the prey into their mouths. These dolphins do not merely chase whatever they see. They use tools and traditions to reach prey that other dolphins may overlook. Number 5. The tasseled wobbegong. The tasseled wobbegong is a shark that can almost disappear without moving. Its flattened body is covered in a complex pattern, while branching skin flaps break up the outline of its head against the coral reef. It rests with its tail curled near its head. When food is nearby, the shark has been observed slowly waving the tail tip, which resembles a small fish and even carries a dark eye-like spot. A curious fish that approaches the apparent lure enters striking range. The wobbegong then opens its wide mouth with explosive speed. The sudden suction pulls the prey between rows of pointed teeth before it can escape. This predator does not chase its meal. It disguises itself as part of the reef and makes the meal come to it. Number 4. The cone snail. Cone snails look slow and harmless, but some species hunt fish, worms, or other mollusks using a remarkable weapon. Inside the snail is a supply of modified teeth. Each tooth can be loaded with venom and fired through a flexible proboscis like a tiny harpoon. When prey comes within range, the snail launches the tooth. The venom rapidly disables the victim, allowing the snail to engulf it. After use, the tooth is discarded and replaced by another. Different cone snail species produce different venom mixtures precisely suited to their preferred prey. The result is one of the strangest weapon systems in the ocean, a slow-moving shellfish armed with disposable hypodermic darts. Number 3. The antlion. An antlion larva digs a cone-shaped pit in loose, dry sand. It hides at the bottom with only its jaws exposed. When an ant or another small insect steps onto the slope, the grains collapse beneath its feet. As the victim struggles to climb out, the antlion throws sand upward with rapid movements of its head. The miniature landslide knocks the prey back toward the center. At the bottom, the antlion grabs it with curved jaws and pulls it beneath the surface. The trap works because every part of the pit is close to the angle at which loose sand begins to slide. The insect is not only fighting the predator, it is fighting a carefully engineered landscape. Number 2. The kookaburra. Kookaburras hunt from exposed perches, watching the ground for insects, lizards, frogs, snakes, mice, and other small animals. When prey appears, the bird drops rapidly, seizes it in its bill, and returns to a branch. Small prey may be swallowed immediately. Larger or more dangerous animals are repeatedly struck against the perch. This action can kill the prey, break bones, remove stingers, or make a struggling snake easier to swallow. The kookaburra's famous call may be its best-known feature, but its feeding method is brutally practical. The bird uses part of the landscape as an anvil. Number 1. The bird-dropping spider. The bird-dropping spider combines two completely different deceptions. During the day, its rounded body and mottled colors resemble a patch of bird droppings. This disguise helps protect it from predators and makes it easy to overlook. At night, the spider releases a scent that mimics the sex pheromone of female moths. Male moths fly toward the source. Rather than using a swinging bolers, the bird-dropping spider waits with its strong front legs extended. When a moth enters range, it grabs the insect directly. To human eyes, the spider looks like something not worth noticing. To a male moth, it smells like exactly what it has been searching for. That combination makes it one of Australia's strangest and most deceptive hunters. From electric sensors and water guns to silk nets, chemical lures, sponge tools, and a shark's false fish, Australia's wildlife has evolved hunting methods that seem almost invented. These predators show that successful hunting is not always about being the biggest or fastest. Sometimes it is about detecting what others cannot sense, building the perfect trap, or convincing the prey to come closer on its own. Which hunting method do you think is the strangest?